is it a camera?
Will Fry, EPT winner of recent times. Can you just tell us how you're getting on in this tournament at the moment?
Yeah, it's going alright. My table's pretty cagey. There's one like calling station quite late on, which is handy, and there's one seems to be a weak player. So basically, I'm trying to get involved with those two a lot.
How many chips do you have at the moment?
About 37,000, which is nice. I start with 20, and just to get a double up this early on is awesome. So I've got a nice stack. I just had a 6-7 offsuit, and the gentleman who I think was quite a weak player made a raise of 500. So there's only another 3 to me, and I thought if I hit, I can maybe stack him and it come 5-7-7, trip 7. So I check raised him, and I knew he'd call. If he's got any overpay, he's going to call. And then I bet out on the turn, and he re-raised, so I just flat called. And then I bet the river really strong, like 8,000, and he called as well. So I'm pretty pleased because I'm picking the right opponent to play against. Everyone else seems to be very strong players, so it's going to be a tough long haul.
Was there a big hand earlier on with 6-4? Was that you?
No.
Not a 6-4? I got that from Tom McCready, Red Dog. He's normally very reliable.
Oh, okay. I had the 6-4.
Yeah, did you limp and then someone raised and you re-raised and then you kept firing out? And
yeah, I did actually.
Can you tell us the thought process of that hand?
Yeah, it was a small blind against the big blind, so there wasn't any raising. I limped in and blocked from ace king 5, and considering he's on the big blind, I'm thinking he probably doesn't have an ace or a king. He might have a king. He probably doesn't have an ace, otherwise he might have stuck in a little raise.
Yeah.
He's probably thinking the same thing. So I haven't got an ace or a king, I'm presuming, which is what good players would kind of think. I bet the flop like 125, and he re-raised me to 350, and I thought, well, I'll put the pressure on and go 1,000. Then the turns come down quite nice because it's giving me the up and down straight, and I just thought, right, I'm just going to fire big. I was like 1,600, I think I bet, or 1,500. And I can tell from the time that he's taking to make the call that he really isn't putting more chips into the pot. Agonisingly, he's like agonising over the call. Finally, he does make the call. The river, I missed my up and down straight. I think the only way I'm going to win this is with a big bet. I can't make any like value bet bluff. I just have to go 3,500 pretty confidently, and luckily folded. And then I can show that, and it gives me a bit of a wild table. It means no one knows me. It looks like I'm just firing with rubbish, and I might be able to get paid on another hand, which might have influenced the gentleman's last decision there when I had a 7. So.
Were you making these sort of big bluffs in the EPT on your way to victory as well, or did you play a solid game in that?
No, I mixed it up, but I wasn't really making. I did never fire 3 bullets in EPT, not once with air. And I don't even think I probably fired 2 bullets with air.
Yeah.
That's my usual style. I'm normally quite cautious. But big win like that does give you a bit of confidence, and you do start thinking. I mean, some of the great players like the Phil Ivies of the world, you read about them firing 3 bullets with air, and you start thinking, well, when is that play profitable? And I couldn't really understand it before, but when you look into their game, then they're going to get paid off when they do make big hands, and they're kind of like the wild card on the table. Which I was watching some blondepoker the other day, and there was another guy, I can't remember his name, an American, and he was playing wild, and he was catching cards, and people were just playing him off. So it's one of those things where I think when you are playing against good players and good standards, you do have to mix it up a bit. Otherwise, you make a raise, or you bet big on the turn, and no one's going to call you. So.
Will you be looking to play some of these famous players in like bigger tournaments like EPTs?
Yeah, I'm hoping to. I've had some interest about a sponsorship, which has been really cool because, to be honest, paying £4,000 for entering a poker tournament seems a bit crazy for me. Even though I've had a big win, I've got a big bankroll. I don't fancy going 10 or 12 EPTs without cashing, and that's easily done with the standard of play. So what's that, 40, 50, 60 grand down the drain, I think with the credit crunch around, I'm just going to chill out, play all the satellites, see if I can satellite into these events, and then hopefully play against some of these good players.
Would you say your life has changed much since your win?
No, got myself a jumper, and
that's it.
I'm going to give my my family, my sister just had a little baby, so I'm going to buy a really nice big wooden baby stool for her, and I know she's not going to have that much money because she's not going to be able to work, so give her a bit. My brother's going off travelling for a year, so give him a grand or so. My other brother's buying a house at the moment, so give him a grand, and treat my mates, and you know, I can go out and I can travel, and you know.
No drugs, sex and rock and roll though?
Oh yeah, plenty of but there'll be no I'm not one for cars anyway, so I don't really need a car at the moment. I don't know what else to spend it on. I'm getting old and boring.
My Fiesta's getting a bit rusty. If you wanna, help out.
Do you want a new engine in that one?
Well, I was thinking a new car completely rather than just an engine.
Oh, could chip in towards an engine maybe.
All right, thanks very much, and
Funny Bob.
good luck in the rest of the tournament.
Nice one. Cheers.